We all know that price is not always an indicator of good quality, but at the same time, we also realize that very cheap items don't really fit us well or last for very long. So today I want to share what I learned over the years and how I approach shopping for my capsule wardrobe, where I save, spend, or splurge. The first category we're gonna start with is the save category. So when I'm talking about saving, for me that means roughly between 20 and 60 euros, something like that, because for me that's something that it's not that expensive, and at the same time I know I can enjoy these items for years and years to come, so it's the perfect balance. And now if you go into the categories, the first category where I save a little bit more is basic tops. Now the main reason why we can save on basic tops like t-shirts, long sleeve tops, all of that is because there is a high demand. And when we have a higher demand, we have higher production, which means the overall cost of production of the item is lower. And then the second reason why I love to save on this category is because we wear those things a lot, usually t-shirts, tops, all of that stuff, and we can spill something, we can stain them, even just the deodorant stains, all of that. When we wear something all of the time and we wash it and wear it and wash it and wear it, the tear and wear, it's gonna get to the item. Now the materials that I love to go for when it comes to basic tops are, I love cotton, obviously it's breathable, durable, all of that. I also enjoy silk, which it may sound expensive, but for some chemists you can still find more affordable options. And then I also don't mind some synthetic fibers, sometimes in combination with cotton or more natural fibers, so they keep their elasticity. Now the second area where I would save a little bit are basic shorts, skirts, and even joggers, stuff like that. Again, because demand is going to be bigger, there is going to be a bigger production and the cost is going to be a little bit lower per piece. And I personally tried even higher price points when it comes to denim shorts, denim skirts, and I didn't see a huge difference in quality or the look. So that's why I feel around 50 euro is a good price point. And the materials that I really suggest that you look for are either 100% cotton. I know some people enjoyed it, I personally don't. So what I look for is 98% cotton and 2% elastane. So that's when I have a little bit more stretch and they're a little bit more comfortable, but you want to have a higher percentage of cotton. I find that cotton is very durable and very good at retaining the shape, and I just love it for my basic shorts and skirts. Now the third area where I would save a little bit are belts. Now don't get me wrong, I still feel that they have to be very good quality because belts really do elevate the whole look of the outfit. It's one of the best accessories to have in your wardrobe, but I personally found that you can find real good quality durable leather belts for 30, 40, 50 euros, something like that. You don't have to break the bank in order to find good quality pieces. So you always want to check when you're buying the belt that you're getting a proper leather belt, because those I find are the most durable. Now the fourth area where I would save a little bit are scarves, gloves, and hats. One reason why we should save on these items is because they're a seasonal item and that we don't wear them for very, very long. We usually don't wear them the entire day like we do with a t-shirt. We just put them on when we leave the house, and then when we're commuting, walking, and then we take all of those things off. So that's a good reason why we won't necessarily damage or stain them. When was the last time that you washed a scarf? Yes, gloves, we can sometimes wash them, but we don't wash them as much as our clothing items. So that's why even if you get some cheaper materials, cheaper items, they can still look very nice years and years and years later because they don't go through that washing process. Now for winter, best materials to get are obviously wool or cashmere, but also for gloves, having some synthetic fibers or fleece, it's very good and very warm. For summer hats, I love to have straw materials, but again, I wouldn't worry that much about materials. I had so many different materials throughout my life and I didn't see a big difference. Now another area where I would save a little bit are sports and leisure stuff. First thing is because again, we're gonna have a lot of demand for that, a lot of selection, and the prices are gonna be much lower when you're looking out for them. And the second thing is you will find most of the sports stuff are made from synthetic fibers and materials, which means that they should be cheaper because natural fibers are more expensive. That doesn't mean we should have cotton leggings because synthetic fibers have their pros. They're durable, elastic, non-absorbent. That's why they're number one material used in sports stuff. But if you really want to have more natural materials, then look for items that are maybe tops like t-shirts or maybe sweatshirts. You can then look for maybe cotton or something like that for those materials. Now the last area where I would save a little bit are synthetic fibers because they are cheaper than natural fibers. So it just makes sense that if you're looking for an item and one is made from natural materials and the other one from synthetic ones, this one should be cheaper than this one. Because even though synthetic materials, they have their pros and pluses, usually they are cheaper to make. So just take that in consideration when you're shopping. Now we can go into the spend category. For me, spending a little bit more means anything between 60 and let's say 170 euros. And the first area where I would recommend that you spend a little bit more are jeans. In the past, like I said before, I used to buy jeans for 50 euros, which is not super cheap. But I still find a huge difference when I go up to 100 euros because the fit is much, much better. They look so much more stylish. And what I notice is also how durable they are. When I wear them, usually the cheaper jeans, when I wore them a lot, they got stretched out very quickly. So then I had to wash them so they could, get the shape back together. And then they get stretched again. And then I had to wash them. So I had to wash them a lot. So they thinned out very quickly. And I just didn't find them very durable. But now that I spend a little bit more, I find that I don't need to wash them as much. They're really nice, that they retain their shape. So if you want to have more durable, stylish jeans, I would absolutely spend a little bit more, but obviously materials are very, very important. I would never spend 100 euros on synthetic jeans, something that has like 38% polyester. Now when I'm buying jeans, they have to have either 98% cotton and 2% elastane because again, I like comfort, or 100% cotton. That is something that I would suggest that you look at. Even if you go for lower prices, look at the materials. You want to get really, really high percentage of cotton for the jeans to look really nice and be durable. Now the second area where I like to spend a little bit more are dresses, because I find that if I have a higher budget, then I find dresses that have a much, much better fit. They look much better, they have better details, they just look very finished and polished. When it comes to the materials, because I personally love the bodycon dresses, I usually have dresses with quite a lot of synthetic fibers such as viscose or polyester, and then also I can have a combination with some cotton materials. But if you don't necessarily love figure hugging style, then you can look at more natural options, because usually those are more flowy. The cotton, the silk, they just flow down very nicely, but they are not necessarily, that good with elasticity and retaining the shape. Now, the third area where I spend a little bit more are luxury natural materials such as cashmere, wool, and silk. The reason why I love to spend a little bit more is because obviously those items are breathable, natural, and that's a bonus in itself. And then also because those items usually elevate the look. That's why I love them, because cashmere and silk, when I see them, it just makes everything look so much more polished, so much more elegant. So if that's what you're looking for, then maybe it's worth spending a little bit more for these items. And they're also going to be very durable once you know how to take care of them. There is a bit of a learning curve when it comes to these materials, but once you get the hang of it, they're going to last you for a very long time. Now, the fourth area where I spend a little bit more are fun basic tops, because comparing to the basic tops, these have a unique design to them. So they have a cutout or a flare or a different material such as lace, something like that. They're usually more detailed than just normal basic tops, which means that the price is going to be higher as well. Because if you find fine basic pieces, they're really cheap. Usually the attention to details, it's not there. It doesn't look that expensive and it doesn't really sit right on the body. That's why I like to have a slightly bigger budget. And like with my dresses, I also like to have figure hugging tops. That's why a lot of my fun basic tops have a combination of synthetic fibers with some natural fibers. Now, shoes are another area where I spend a little bit more. And obviously that's no surprise, because we want to have comfortable shoes. They're gonna last us for a very, very long time. And also I find when you have a little bit more budget to spend on shoes, you can elevate the look as well, because they're gonna look more polished and elegant. So the materials that I love to go for are obviously leather. I find it very durable and stylish and nice, and also pretty easy to take care of. Also suede, that I always protect. If we want to have suede, we have to protect that. And then also I enjoy canvas. I always look at the material so I know what I'm getting for the price. Now, the last area where I would spend a little bit more is jewelry, because obviously we want our jewelry to be really nice and detailed, but we also want the jewelry to last for a long time. Because in the past, I was a big buyer of custom jewelry, and I was always green. It always hurt a little bit when I was wearing earrings for a long time. So I just moved my jewelry from the safe to spent category, and now I feel so much better. I always look for materials such as silver or stainless steel, or both of them. They're a bit plated, stuff like that. Stuff there is going to be really easy to wear, that it's not going to get damaged easily. I know a lot of people love to splurge on the proper gold, white gold, but I personally take my earrings, my watches, necklaces, everything off at the end of the day. So I don't have the need to invest a little bit more. But if you do wear something a lot and shower with it and all of that, then maybe it's good to splurge on these items. But I personally find that, spending a little bit more, it's enough. I don't have to go all the way. Now we can finally dive into the splurge category, which for me, it's anything from 170 euros to 500 euros. Obviously, we can go higher than that. We can go to the designer pieces, but I just find that in terms of quality, we don't need to spend that much. unless we want to, which is absolutely fine. But let's start with the first category where I would spend a lot of my money on are coats and jackets, because those are more complex designs. They have a lot of details, belts, pockets, hoods, maybe faux fur things, and also with jackets, if you have proper winter jackets, there is a lot of details that go into making those items, and obviously they should be more expensive. We should spend more money of them. It just makes sense. And also when we spend a little bit more, we're usually gonna get a really cool design, a really stylish version, something that is gonna be durable and it's gonna last us for a long time. So if you can, make your budget for coats and jackets a little bit bigger and you're gonna elevate your style instantly. Now the second area where I love to splurge are blazers. Because blazers, they can be such a statement piece that they can just elevate the whole look. You can have just jeans, sneakers, t-shirt, and then you put an amazing blazer on. You look stylish, amazing, like a model basically. Also, the blazers are very intricate. They have a lot of darts when they're making them, and the lining and the details. A lot of work goes into them, so that's why it makes sense that we spend a little bit more on them. Also, when it comes to materials, you have many variety of materials out there, but if you like comfort, I just give you a tip that I personally made sure that all of my blazers are a bit more elastic, so they all have 3% elastane in them, which makes them a little bit comfortable and easier to move. So watch out for that. Now the third area where we should splurge is bags, which if you watched my handbag collection, you already know. Now again, we don't have to go designer pieces to have good quality items, but having leather bags, proper leather bags, they're very nice and they have good attention to details. They're gonna last us for very long. I personally had a lot of bags from Michael Kors, which are very durable, very stylish, and they don't break the bank the same way as designer bags do. I also enjoy Kate Spade bags and also Furla bags, which are all leather bags, and I really enjoy that. But for luxury items, I absolutely love Saint Laurent, which for me, the Lulu bag is similar to Chanel bag, but you know, much more affordable. And they also have like gold hardware, silver hardware, black hardware, so you can choose whichever jewelry you wear, you can customize it to that, which I really enjoy. Now the fourth area where we can splurge a little bit more are for special designs or where our heart goes. And why should we splurge? How can we justify it? It's because if we see something, even though maybe we know that durability is not going to be higher, even though the price is higher, or we're not going to have them for longer, we just know that the design itself, how it looks, it's gonna elevate our style, and if we have the budget, we can do that. We can splurge a little bit more. It's gonna be very much worth it. I personally splurge on a few of my items. I have a Gucci belt, which it's a brand new edition and I really enjoy it. I also love Burberry scarves and the design. I especially love when they have two-sided options. I have 3 of those, which I really love. I also found that Dior Tribalist earrings are just such a statement earring that I truly enjoy wearing. And then I also love, like I said before, I have designer handbags and also some designer shoes, which for me, they just elevate the look. But again, like I said before, we don't need to spend that much money if you want to have good quality pieces, because especially with shoes, I have to mention that when we wear them, we're gonna destroy them, okay? So if you have a pair of shoes that are 700 euros, they're not necessarily lasting longer than something that is 100 euros. And also I want to mention, when we're splurging, I personally love to go for pieces that are not clothing, because I find that even if my body changes, my lifestyle changes, I can still wear those items. I can still wear scarves if my body changes, or earrings or shoes. But if I buy something really like a Balmain dress, which I love them, for me, if my body would change, I feel like I would waste my money. So just keep that in mind, that where you want to splurge is something that you can wear for a long time. Now, if you want to improve your shopping even more, then watch a video on how to stop buying clothes you don't wear. And if you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.